Have you heard about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, one of the things that we're about to embark on is we're going to shoot a documentary.
And why are you
And I'm the
pointing
test
that
case
on
because
me?
I want to see your reaction right now. Because what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you heard about the guy who did a 60-day juice fast.
No.
Anyway, so on Monday, I'm starting a lifestyle overhaul, and I'm going to do a 60-day juice fast cleanse. Boom.
Really?
I'm going to try to change my life and then hopefully use that as a way to help other people change. And I'm terrified.
Good luck with that.
I'm terrified. And we talked about it this morning, so we're starting creating this
because
this
you
journey.
said that you were waiting on my reaction. I edited it, but
You couldn't help but show.
So I'm here to just.
I would describe it as flabbergasted.
Yeah, I'm going to chat to Dr. Mahanti, see what he's
that,
got to
that's
say.
actually an understatement.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to chat to Dr. Mahanti, maybe get some blood work done, get, weight and blood pressure and all that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
See what happens. Try to change the world.
One stomach at a time.
One stomach at a time. I love it. I love it. I love it. And with that, I will.
And what kind of juice?
All natural hydraulic cold pressed juice.
Uh-huh.
So we our business, obviously, as you know, we do.
Yeah, you come here beyond business, I know that.
Exactly. So we do cold pressed, variety of different flavors. We probably have over 14 or 15 different flavors. Primarily for
protein.
well, there's a lot. It's a good one and a huge misnomer that most people have. And if you think about it, pound for pound, there's more protein in vegetables and raw vegetables than there are in like cooked meat. So it depends on what type of protein you're trying to receive and achieve. But again, pound for pound, there's no void of protein in vegetables. Most people, right? Like when people are malnourished, right? It's not protein that they're deficient in, right? And I would say people who are protein deficient are starving, right? They're not necessarily malnourished, right? Because I think there's a difference between the two. So, yeah. So I'm not concerned about your protein level or anything like that. Animal protein and plant protein are two different types of protein. They elicit two different types of responses. Yeah, mentally from your body. But yeah, that's why it's possible to become a vegan and still be, you know what I mean, strong and survive.
Sure.
So good question. But nothing for you to be concerned about.
I'm not concerned about that.
I only mentioned the protein because I was thinking of the plants that would have proteins in them.
Well, dark leafy greens, the amaranth family. We're blessed to be in the Caribbean. In Callaloo, right? I mean, Callaloo. if we were in the Northeast, it would be kale. If we were in the South, it would be collard greens. It's all the same family. It's dark, broad, leafy green. It's called the amaranth family. As long as you're getting an adequate amount of that in your system, that obviously has calcium and iron as well too. But like I said, calcium more so than milk,
Right.
which actually strips calcium from your body. So it's there's a lot of misnomers that we'll be debunking as we go through our whole process, right?
So there we go. That's what we do.
And you'll have your own portable potty.
Yeah, sure. If I need it.
You
I was thinking of getting one of those.
See?
I was thinking I was getting one of those saddlebags they use around the horses in New York.
Just tie that to your waist.
This time with 2 ways, off we go. No, I'm very fortunate because I live where I work. So, I mean, it's not like I have to be away from home or, I just walk up the stairs or,
And you're in the privacy of your own comfortable bathroom.
You know what I mean? So that's cool.
So, take a long
The
look
reason
at
behind this is to change. Look at this. I look like I'm having triplets, man. And I'm 45. It's ridiculous, It's insane.
But
I feel crappy, I feel sludgy, and I'm not changing anything in the world. I'm not helping anyone. You got to help myself before I can help anyone else.
There you go.
So true.
And it's unfortunately, I think when you get to this stage, you have to take a big step. You've got to do something that's going to completely reboot, is the buzzword, right? Your system and change the way you do things and think about it. And for me, I have such an addictive personality. I can't just go to the gym for 20 minutes and try to change my diet
It will
now
never work.
because it's not something I'm good at. So I've read about this, I watched the movie Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead a couple of months ago, and just thinking about it, I'm not breathing well. I'm getting married next year to Candace, and all that
You
good
just
stuff.
hitting it with all these all back and forth.
And you know what? I really want to speak to people and change their lives as well. And I'm not, I keep saying I want to do it, but I feel like I've let myself down. So I'm not like doing it for other people. And I want to get on stage and chat to people and help them make the changes too. And I think this is an amazing way to commit to myself, and see if commit to myself, and after 60 days have a completely different view on what goes into my body, what should be going into my body, and change the way that I do things, and hopefully change the world by helping other people.
But you must remember that after the 60 days is a lifestyle change.
Exactly.
This is not a fad. I want to make a change. I want to change the way I look and feel. I want to change the ability to walk up and down the stairs, have a great sex life.
Run
all that
up
good
the
stuff.
stairs.
Run up the stairs. All these things, and I would like to live a little bit longer. At the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to fall dead. My heart may already be blocked to levels we don't even know.
Max, I didn't ask you. You don't have any children, do you?
No, I don't. So we're going to give it. We're just going to go for it.
Why not?
See what happens.
Why not?
I don't know why not. I mean, it's 60 days for goodness sakes.
No, all right. You're saying it nice and easy now. After the first week, if you still feel like that, there's no turning back.
Yeah, well, there's no turning back for me right now. There's just no option.
And I think if you make it through the first 3 days will be the toughest.
Yeah.
Right? It's in any fast. It's even in my 3 and 5 days. I have a 3 day only because I know certain people only have the discipline to do it for 3 days, but that's the toughest part.
How about 3 hours?
Right? And then after the day 4, day 5. So if you make it to day 5, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And after day 6, day 7, you're gonna feel so good.
Really?
It's like how I equate it is to a note. That's how I felt. I was like humming a note all day long. My body, in terms of the tune that I was tuned to, right? And it was just like I felt like I got up and I was just going on a certain level, floating almost. So day 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The only reason I stopped mine, I did 14 days with my wife, maybe 5 or 6 years. The only reason why I stopped, I didn't even tell you, was because I was doing the sea salt flush in the morning and kind of just flushing out the toxins in my system. And literally, day 12, like I had the sea salt flush in the morning and it came out just as clear as I put it in. Slight little tinge of brown, which meant, wow, my system's pretty kind of like flushed out. Mm-hmm. Day 13, same thing. And then on the 14th day, I was like, okay, I'm done the detox. Like my body, right? I might be causing some damage. So I actually stopped. So that's something we need to think about and monitor as well too. But you'll be able to be the best judge of that.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure. Cool.